All right, so trade recap for today. So if you watch my Sunday trade recap, um, exactly what I called out happened. This is the same thing as last week. So last week, what happened? We made the gap, we go in the 4 hour, then we respect bullish structure, and then to make the real move up, we had to come back down in the gap, right? So Sunday I said that we're gonna pump up, we're gonna come, I said 2500 around here, 2500 because it's the middle of the 4 hour gap plus this, and then we're gonna just come down in the new week opening gap and then do its move, but um I don't the displacement is good, but now it's just looking like it's choppy. So today I was supposed to have my first four-figure day, like 1500, but I didn't. I trailed twice. So coming in the day, um, I had obviously my draws marked out, right? So 4 hour gap, pre-market high, previous session low, and new week opening gap. So the new week opening gap, it didn't tap on M and Q. So like right here, this it didn't tap, right? But if we go on the actual NQ, it did. This is the new week opening up, it did. So this kind of sussed me out, but at a market open, since we actually hit the gap on the actual Nasdaq, well, I was expecting for price to be bullish at market open. So at 9:30 right here, at 9:30 right here, after seeing this, so like this was like bullish structure, right? I saw these like four pumps. I was like, okay, market is gonna open, literally come down right here and flip. And I was ready to enter longs right here, target, go break even right here, and then target this 4 hour gap, right? Because we already tapped in the week opening gap in the actual NQ. But what happened? So 9:30 opened, we displaced down. So again, how many moves did it take for us to get here? How many candles did it take us to get here? And how many candles did it take us to get here? So we were getting, boom. And then I was expecting still to move up, but then this comes all the way right here. It opens right here. It comes 25 points up, and then it goes 25 points, like even more, like 40 points. So here, like obviously bears having control, right? They have control. Then this was like, I was still expecting a kind of a move up because to me it just didn't make sense to go lower. But then this displacement candle, the same as this one, I was like, okay, bears obviously having control. So I saw this displacement down and I just entered shorts right here, targeting previous session lows because this was the only valid draw. But there was new week opening gap on M and Q which wasn't hit. So I was, I don't know, like I was targeting previous session low, but I saw that I didn't have a TP. I just waited for price to come down. So I trailed my stop at my TP and I had an actual TP at new week opening gap. And then I just kept trailing, and I got stopped out like right here. Yeah, I got stopped out like right here. And then new week opening gap, it touched, and then I was about to take a long. Well, my first long was gonna be like right here off of the inverse because this like price is like a story. So whatever I was saying, like if I'm right, well, I make like 10 R, and if I'm wrong, I lose 1 R. So I was gonna take this long, but I didn't because again, I'm not that type of trader yet, right? Um, plus like we respect it. So we inversed. So we were here, right? We created this 1 minute gap. We came down. We flipped, so we respected bullet structure, and then we inverse this as well. I was about to enter, right? Plus this comes down again in bullet structure, and then just this spaces up. And wait, where was it? What was this? Yeah, this was the actual new week opening gap. So like a second long that I was looking at was this right here. Because if you know that me, I like to like my draws, I like to use them as resistance or support, right? Like whenever it gets hit. So it got hit and then we were up, we support, right? Plus it's a 1 minute gap, which got respected perfectly. So I bet I didn't go long. I didn't go long, right? So I ended up going long, right here, right? I ended up going long right here. Bullet structure. So we had a 5 minute gap, I think. Did we not? No, we didn't. But we had a full like 1 minutes that was just getting respected, like this right here getting respected, this 1 minute gap getting respected, the space up, and this 1 minute gap, boom, right, goes up. So I entered like literally right here. I think I entered right here. Yeah, like right here. And I had my TP right here. I was first initially gonna target this, but it was not, this is not an actual draw. This is like just pre-market high. So I went break even at right here, I think, or right here, or even right here. I don't know. And I had my full TP right here. And I trailed my stop right here. So I trailed my stop right here, right under this wick. And to be honest, I should have took profit at exactly 726. 726. So 726 was right here. What is 726? 726 is London high. 726, right? 725 right here, London high. And the 4 hour gap is like, so the 4 hour gap is here, right? This is the 4 hour gap right here, starting here, and this is London high. So I should have put my TP right here, but I was like, okay, well, this is not the actual draw. Like the 4 hour is the actual draw, right? So let me just put it, let me just stick it at the 4 hour gap, right? But at 10:30, we took out London high on NQ, and on ES at 10:30 right here at 10:30 right here, right? 10:27, we took out the 4 hour gap. We already took it out on ES at 20, 10:27. So we took out the 4 hour draw on ES, and on NQ we touched London high. So just because ES, I wasn't looking at ES at all. But I realized when I had my stop trail that price was coming down. I was like, no, this was the ultimate draw. But bro, my TP right here was like 1,100 because I scaled in too. So I scaled in and then I had like my stop trailed. So my initial trailed stop was like 450, but then since I scaled, it was like only 200. And yeah, that was it. And on my top step, I took a long right here, right? So I got stopped out in trail, like my profits in trail. Then we came back up. We respected this gap, which we already respected once and then respected twice. Then we started displacing up, and my trade was this on my top step, right? Because the 4 hour draw was right here. We weren't really showing like we were gonna go down. The only thing is that we had this 1 minute gap. So this candle, it came all the way right here. It like kind of flipped, right? So I was like, okay, well, this candle, if this is gonna respect the draw London high, right? Plus the 4 hour on ES, right? This has to this has to like right when it opens, it has to like pump a bit and then just like immediately go down and take out this low, right? But we started pumping up. I was like, okay, well, this is gonna inverse this because it's supposed to just go down if this is correct, right? But so I guess like the ultimate draw was the 4 hour draw, the 4 hour gap, right? So I entered right here, but since this was pumping, bro, I got filled like right here. I got filled like right here. So I was so scared. So I literally just went break even. Well, I was gonna go break even. Um, well, so yeah, I was gonna get stopped out of break even anyway, but I went break even like right here. It was a negative RR trade, so I trilled my stop like right here to make it as close as 101 as possible. And yeah, I went break even and I got stopped out in profit. I mean break even, right? So yeah, and now the 4 hour jaw got hit. So let me see if I could have. Yeah, so 5 minute, 5 minute right here. Um, and I tried to take a long, but I'm locked out. I tried to take another long right here. I was gonna go break even as well, so but I was locked out. So yeah, this right here, boom, I was probably gonna take, well, just this is enough to be honest. Well, actually off of this, yeah, off of this, boom. Well, it's gonna be negative RR, so probably put my stop like right here for a calm 101. So yeah, break even, profit, but it's supposed to be a 1K day, but it's not. It's not, and we have to be okay with that. Like this, I trailed and went to profit. Well, it went to my TP, and same thing, I trailed and it went to my TP. So it is what it is. We have always another day, and at least like my storytelling of what Price was doing was correct. So, um, I don't know. I have to like study a bit to see like what's gonna do like for the rest of the day. Um, I don't know. I have to see, and probably gonna make a vid on what I'm thinking is gonna happen again, like tomorrow. But for the time being, for the time being, yeah, for the time being, I just don't know. I haven't looked at anything, so I don't want to say anything stupid. So yeah, today Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. It feels like a Monday because yesterday was a bank holiday. I didn't take no trades yesterday, by the way. I was on the trust for like 20 minutes and I had a set quest to do. So yeah, no trades yesterday. And yeah, bro, yeah, six.